Okay, this is Pinbot Tournament Edition 6. Lets you adjust various values for jackpots, energy values, etc. You can see when you go into the menus that it reports as version L6, so you know that you're running this version and not L5 or L2, whatever's available. Audits are all the same. You get up into adjustments. Adjustments are all the same all the way up until somewhere around $52, $53, somewhere around there. Alright. So right here, tournament options, option 53. You go yes or no. So if you have the game on location or something like that, you want it to have regular settings for people to use, you can leave that off and not lose all your settings that will follow. So if you leave it off and then hit advance, you can see all the values here. This is solar value individual per player, on or off. You can set the minimum value that the solar value will start out. Each player in tournament mode will start at this level. Range is all the way down from normal settings here. You can go all the way down to, I believe it's 100,000 or maybe 0. You can go all the way to 0 if you want. And 2 million is the maximum. I don't know if you can see the 2 there, might be cut off. But yeah, 2 million would be the lowest you could set it to. I'll put that back to 500. You can set the maximum. That's probably what set the minimum there. So let's see if I make this 2100 or 2200. Now if I go back down, it should let me set the minimum to 2200 also. Alright, it doesn't. Now the thing that differentiates this ROM from earlier versions of Pinbot Tournament ROMs, and there's been a lot of them, there's one that Papa uses that sets it to 100,000 no matter what, doesn't advance. Every solar value is 100,000. That kind of removes the solar value from the game. So, but you can't have it set to 500,000 or 750,000 is another ROM that's out there that does that, because you can collect it multiple times during multi-ball. It just makes it completely unfair. So this value is what it'll reset to once you collect it. So player 1 gets the solar value at 2 million, then it gets reset to 100,000, and then they have to build it again. The solar advance is advanced by the left ramp shot, just like stock. This adjusts how much it goes by. You can go way over the original stock. I believe was 99,000 for advance for the setting. You could make it as high as 1 million if you wanted here. I was just kind of going up. Yeah. Or you can make it 0 if you just want everybody to have the same solar value. Now, solar value alternate advances, it's going to advance the solar value based on other things that you collect on the playfield, like the visor hits, skill shots through the vortex, energy values, planets, etc. That's just on or off. I mean, they're kind of all canned. The energy value, the default, this was always by player. The energy value default with the stock ROMs is 50,000. It advances by 2,000 per pop bumper hit, collected under the lift up ramp. There's a bug in the original software. It stops at 510,000, but then it'll roll back over to 502,000. It's just the way that they decided to advance it. That's been fixed in this ROM, and you can actually change the maximum value, which I believe is going to be the next. Yeah, your energy maximum. This is set to the default 510,000. This is without the bug, so if you if you use the tournament ROM, it won't walk from 502, 504, 506, 508, 510 back to 502. It'll go right up to 510 and just stop there. But you can set the energy maximum. I think it's 990 or a million. 990. So could make the energy value really big per player. Same option, once you collect the energy value, you could select where to reset it to. This is not really as critical as the solar value, but I mean, it's just an option. I think the author of the ROM intended for the values to just be as tunable as you want them to be. You can change the default advance from 2000, which is marked as default on the display. That's just the factory defaults, and then a maximum of 25,000. The Energy 2X build in multi-ball, if you happen to hit the pop bumpers a lot, you can double the energy advance over the normal. Now the skill shot speed is how fast the visor scrolls back and forth. The default speed is 5. Lower numbers are faster, so you could make it really fast if you want to. And then we're back to the normal options there.